So now that you've resolved your suspensions, the next step is to pay the NC reinstatement fee. See the link in the description for detailed instructions on how to pay that reinstatement fee. The amount of the reinstatement fee will vary based on the type of suspension you had and whether or not you turned in your license at the beginning of that suspension. The court will want to see a new license issued after your suspension date to resolve any DWR or NOL charges that you may have received. The DMV may require you to make an appointment to receive a new license. You need to check with the DMV directly to see if an appointment would be required in your case. If you're licensed out of state, your reinstatement requirements may be different, and since we are licensed to practice law in North Carolina, we cannot legally advise you on the specifics of any state requirements that you may have for your specific state. However, we have found that many states have additional documentation, often called a clearance letter or a clearance form, that they use to resolve suspensions. North Carolina does not have a clearance form or equivalent. So what we have found is that in these situations, if your state is requiring additional documentation, oftentimes they will accept a certified copy of the disposition of your case, or if it happened to be a suspension for failure to pay, like a receipt. And the same thing applies in the other direction. If you had a suspension in North Carolina for an out-of-state matter and for some reason it didn't update through the system once you resolved it, typically that issue can be resolved by taking a copy of the resolution of that case, or if it was a failure to pay suspension, then the receipt for paying that case to your local DMV license office when you go to reinstate. If you're driving an NC, even if you have an active license out of state, you need to pay the NC reinstatement fee to reinstate your NC driving privileges in order to avoid receiving additional DWR citations. The National Driver Registry is the means through which information is updated in between states. The NC DMV will only report the resolution of your suspension once you have paid the DMV reinstatement fee. The process for updating information from the National Registry between states varies by state. See the link in the description for how to request your National Driver Registry records, as well as more information on driving license revoke and license restoration. Thank you for watching.